While we learn about the opposition on the pitch, Wiser learns how to heat my home.
Rob just came up short today. What are your thoughts on the game?
Obviously a little disappointing. I mean, the truth is we didn't, although we started quite brightly with that first try, we didn't really pull ourselves together. We looked a little bit almost over enthusiastic to get the ball to edge. If anything, it felt a little bit like we were slinging the ball around a little bit for little reward, and actually we had to be prepared to go through phase play. Phase play was always going to be the killer for us today. If we could get through phases, we knew we could score points, and that's kind of what we grew into. We did that really well, and we started to get some control, but then we went a little bit off script again as the game wore on, and we've made a couple of errors that have been really costly. Even when we had field position and we had territory, we've coughed up a few errors that have really ended up hurting us.
And into the last 16 of the Heineken Cup, so some exciting games coming up.
Yeah, well, I mean that was the funny thing about today. We couldn't get into the top two, so seeding was going to be difficult. We couldn't not qualify. It was a funny game, and it's created a funny game. Montpellier had everything to gain. We could have done with 2 points to move us up, and even late in the game, it felt like that was very achievable for us, and we've let that slip as well. So what it does do is it changes the next round. Munster away, our squad are going to love that. I know the players will really look forward to that. And in a double leg, kind of knockout as well, which will be a new experience for everybody. It's a long time since we've had one in a knockout scenario. So I think that'll create an interesting dynamic, and I believe the way it works, we'll be at home first. So it's going to be a pair of interesting games, and I've just said to the guys now, good luck to the guys who go off to international duty, but we've got to lock ourselves down now, get ourselves in a little bit of a bubble, and battle our way through some games now and get back to Premiership business.
And an impressive performance from Sam Simmons on a special game for him. Yeah,
it's a little disappointing. I mean, we actually talked during the week about getting him over the try line a few times and creating opportunities for him, and he's obviously done his part, and we haven't quite seen it off as a team to get the victory, or maybe the feel good that a couple of points would have got. But at the same stage, nothing has much changed. We're going into the same scenario as everybody else. A home and away playoff now in the last 16. We've got the same opportunities to get in the quarterfinals as anybody else. We've just got to make the most of them.